So if you're looking to purchase a quick release rail clamp, you're in the best place. Now, I actually needed some for a project that I was working on, and I was a little overwhelmed and surprised by the cost and the variety that are on the market. Now, I'm just gonna be reviewing 4 quick release rail clamps, and they range in price from $20 all the way up to like $50, $51, right around that price range. And you can order all of this on Amazon, and I'll have a link to everything in the description below. Now, I'm going to give you my honest, true opinion on these. I'm going to show you the differences and similarities that these quick release rail clamps have, and also give you my opinion on where you should spend your money. Should you really buy the most expensive one? Is it really worth the value? Or should you just use the cheap, inexpensive one? Well, let's take a look and dive into these quick release rail clamps and start showing you the differences and similarities. Okay, so let's talk about the quick releases that we have here. This is from Q Work. This one was $23. This is a Bessie clamp. This one was $50. And this is a PowerTech clamp. This was $40. And then we have the Festool one, which was $48. Now let's take a look at the similarities that these clamps have in common. Let's look at the most expensive ones first, and that's going to be the Bessie and the Festool. These are actually manufactured by the same company. Now, I can tell you that because I looked at these in great detail and there is no difference between the two except for one tiny little detail. Is the quick release tab on the Bessie, they just extended this right here, where on the Festool, this little button right here just stops, but on the Bessie, they just basically put in a little bit more to give it a little bit more of a look. It does nothing, it's just an aesthetic piece, but the clamping mechanism and everything else is exactly the same as the Festool. Isn't that crazy? I mean, basically, it's just the molded plastic that's different. And actually, you would think the Festool would be more expensive, but this Bessie was $50, and this one was $48. Now, the thing that I want to look at in these is the teeth. How many teeth do they have? So this is what allows you to get that clamping pressure and how many steps you can have between your clamp. So the more teeth, the more fine-tuned you can put that pressure on. So if you can see, you can count here. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because that first one, it won't catch on that one. So it goes in here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you can see here that this has exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And even upon a closer look, they are cut out exactly the same. There's no difference. So that's the similarities and differences between the Bessie and the Festool. Let's take a look at the 2 cheaper models. This is the PowerTech one, this is $40, and this is the Q Work, which is simply $23. If you buy 2 of them at a time, this actually is 20 bucks. So the difference is this one's a little bit more beefy. It has a nice little plastic plate on it, where this one does not. They are manufactured by 2 different companies. They are not the same design, unlike the Bessie and Festool. The rails, however, function exactly the same. They have some pins in the bottom. You can see here, that's how it stops this from sliding all the way down. The design is a little thicker on the PowerTech, where this one's a little thinner right in here. But the rails, I tested this in the track saw rail, and they all work perfectly the same, and they work fine. Now, the difference is this, I was talking about teeth earlier, this has 6 teeth, where this one actually has 9 teeth. So how does that affect this? Well, you can ratchet up much smaller increments as you're pushing up. So that one, the PowerTech only has 6, and this one has 9 steps. Now, this has plastic protection so you don't scrape your wood or dent your wood. This one does not. So yeah, that might be one downfall or downside to it, but you can always just put a rubber pad yourself on it. So that's the differences between the cheapest models that you're seeing here. Now let's talk about which one would I purchase. Okay, so you can see there are a lot of options here, but the features are pretty similar and consistent across all of them, except I would say for one, and that would be the cheapest model, this one. Now, I really personally like this one. It's only $20. If you buy two or if you buy one, it's 23 bucks compared to the cheapest one, which is the PowerTech model, which is $40. And you're going to need two of these anyways, specifically if you're using a track saw. So I would suggest save your money and buy the cheaper one and spend the money that you would save on some other tools. Now, you will have to probably make a little modification to this and add a little rubber pad, but I think that's worth saving 20 bucks. Now, that's 20 bucks per clamp. So I think you can come up with a pretty good solution to make this soft, or a padding at least. And I really do like that if it steps down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times, and all the rest do 6. Well, if you agree with me, let me know. I'd like to hear your thoughts, or if you don't, I'd like to hear that too. Tell me what you think, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it, and if you like this video, at least give me a thumbs up. Let me know you like this type of reviews and you like this type of content. It helps me make things for you guys. All right, well, till next time, I'll see you later.